Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode and a brand new season of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. The pimp is back. For the final time, let me explain. So it comes down to simply this. Two of the things I ordered, the orders got cancelled, which is brilliant. So yesterday, I went on the internet and I went onto eBay and decided to go and buy the stuff from there, secondhand stuff, just that I could use. It was stupid of me trying to buy stuff that wasn't like that in the first place. And then eBay froze my account because I was using a VPN and I forgot to turn it off. And the stuff I was buying didn't really match up to my normal purchasing habits. So then I had to call eBay and get them to unfreeze my account. But now the transfer Gopnik garb is finally on the way and we will definitely have it for next season. So this will be the last time you will see the pimp costume. So rip in pimp, rest in pimps. It is unbelievably hot today, so just bear that in mind. The heat is clustering in the top of this hat, and I assume it will slowly start to lift off my head because, you know, heat rises and so do hats. Also, massive thank you to everyone that came out to the stream on Tuesday. It was a lot better than I was expecting, and honest. I thought just a little cheeky stream during the day, bit of fun, and there was loads of you there. So that was awesome. I'm going to do it lots more often, don't you worry. Really do want to get into that. So thank you to everyone that's stopping by. If you want to get in touch for the next one, of course, there's a link to my Twitch channel in the description. Go over and follow, and you'll be notified. Right then, this has been one hell of a window, lads. The title might have given something to do with that away, but I'm serious. I did something that I did not think was going to be possible, but we've pulled it off, and this could be a game changer. Firstly, just quick looking here. Alexander Janowski doing a nice job, improving. He's in the first team squad this season. That driven personality is really helping improve. And if he could just get his passing, it's up to 8 now. I'm training him on passing a lot more. If he could just get a little bit better, I really do think he could be a huge player for us in the future. But the thing I wanted to show you is this. Oh yes, Poland have moved up to 15th in the coefficient, which means we've got 5 European places. We've gained a European place, and not only that, we now have 2 teams in the Champions League potentially, and that is a game changer. And the reason this happened, well, I'll tell you, because I wanted to tell you how the other side's gotten in Europe, because we've not really discussed that. So firstly, Pogon went out to Hajduk Split, I believe it was, on away goals in the Europa League third qualifying round. Okay, I guess. Legia reached the Europa League group stages and actually beat Sporting 1-0. Nice. Poznan also reached the group stages and got some draws, as well as beating Braga 3-0, so good for the coefficient. But the main thing is Lechia reached the Champions League group stages. They got through, which means they are bang, they've got big money now. And they also got a 1-1 draw with Manchester United. So massive movers from the Polish leagues, even though we're not doing anything yet. I can't wait to get up there with the big boys though. We're going to get 2 million from TV money this year. Beautiful stuff. And we have 200k of new sponsors. Financially, we are on a very sound footing. The projections are actually projecting positive bank balance. What is this? And as far as I'm aware, so far we've basically had no bids for our players, which is weird. I assume towards the end of the window that might start to happen. Right, now, here's the thing. Going to show you some players, going to leave out one, talk about him at the end, because there's a story, and oh my giddy aunt, is there a story for him. Let's have a look at some of the others first, though. Next up, free transfer of Krzysztof Zayats, who I think some of you might have seen me sign because I showed you the transfer screen when we got the budget. You would have seen him already done there. So he's coming on a free transfer from Karbania. Another free transfer of Arkadiusz Gorka, who came in from Resovia. Yes, I know, he went through and came through at Legia, but I figured he was pretty good. And to get him on a free transfer, I was pretty pleased with this. Another defensive midfielder. I saw him there, and he just looked to have a little bit more that I liked about him compared to the likes of Kobera and Ługowiecki. Another free transfer. Some of you might recognise this lad. It's Cezary Souček. He's back. I brought him back. He was released by Skra. Sorry, that's total nonsense. Matt, what are you talking about? He was playing for Łódź, and he was released at the end of last season. He never really got much time for them, but he's still not that bad, to be honest. He's grown a little bit while he was there, so I eventually went for a loan deal. So this is Dominik Sajwicki, and he's not bad. Like, he's not brilliant, but he is 6'1". He's got decent physicals. He's 27 years old. He's on loan from Chojnicjanka. Apologies for the pronunciation on that one. And now another regen, but he is on loan from Lech Poznan. Main reason, again, as I wanted to try and strengthen that area with our shadow strikers, basically, because I was concerned, you know, with Pichara, and Wisniewski's finally left the club. 36-year-old Bartosz Wisniewski. I did think about trying to give him, I was trying to get my coach, think didn't work, unfortunately. So there's that. So I said I wanted to try and just bring in some young, high potential looking regens, basically, and that's what I've essentially tried to do, because I'm pretty content with a lot of the players we've got. So this is one of them. This is Mateusz Konefal, 6'2", centre-back, 12 heading, 10 marking, 15 tackling at the age of 17. He's coming from Stal, so I was fairly solid pretty happy with him. Some decent physicals too, good jumping reach. He's not super slow either. He's quite agile. His balance isn't great, neither is his stamina or strength, but he's very, very young. But I just saw the opportunity. He's cost us £60,000, so the same amount that the ferret cost, but if you're going to get these types of players, you kind of have to spend a little bit of money. And just adding to the attacking midfield threats that we've got, this is Darius Zuba, who's come in from Vigri. 17-year-old again, £74,000 this time around. There are some extra money in the deals. Those aren't the full price of the deal, or maybe they are. I actually can't remember. I'm pretty certain there's a little bit more on the back end of some of those deals to take them probably over 100k with add-ons. 16 acceleration. This kid can bolt. 15 pace. He is a pacey boy. He's a shadow striker kind of player. Not great finishing, but he's got good dribbling, good first touch. Long shots is only 8, but he's got 11 passing and 11 vision, which is what I want to see. Let me sit back, grab a cup of tea. I'll regale you with a merry tale. So there I was, looking through my scout reports, as you do, and I saw a player that came up, and I was like, oh, damn, those are some good star ratings. And the recommended was like 99%. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I looked across, and it said 16 years old. And I was like, you are pulling my leg, Sonny Jim. That cannot be right. So I clicked on him, and I looked at his stats, and I was like, this guy must be on some kind of human growth hormones. There's no way that he could have this kind of ability at the age of 16. 16! And he was rated at like 5.5, sorry, 5.5? That would be something, wouldn't it? 4.5, 5-star. What? Played for Cracovia, and I was like, maybe? So I put a bid in, and obviously they rejected it, and I went, oh, that's way too much money for us. So I forgot about it for a bit. And then later in the window, my scouts brought him to me again, and I thought, why do they keep bringing me this one guy, and how is this guy as good as he is? So I went and had another look, and I moved some money around, because we'd already done a lot of the business I was kind of interested in at this point. And so I realised that obviously we could have up to about 500k in transfer funds in the end, because of course we had transfer like wages, because we haven't spent that much on wages still, so I can still move a lot of that over into transfer funds still, which was useful for us, keeping our wage budget down, very important. And I was able to scrounge up like 600k, and I thought, you know what, let's try something else. So I put a bid in of £600,000, and they of course rejected it. Wanted loads more, and I was like, it's not going to happen. And then it got more and more into the window, and I was like, this guy's a right back. This guy could be the answer to all of our problems. Should I do this? Should I try and get the deal done? So I eventually went in, put 375, I think it was, up front, followed by a load more over the next 3 years, because it's going to decimate our transfer budgets for a couple of years. But I thought, you know what, let's give it a crack. And they accepted the bid of 1.3 million in total. And I was like, that is a lot of money to be spending in our first season up in a new league, considering our transfer budget was 500k essentially. But would it be worth it in the long run? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, he's probably not going to want to join us. And lo and behold, he was not interested in joining us, not even one tiny little bit. So I set him as a top transfer target, and I went to watch him in a couple of friendly matches, because you can do that, and that will help, because you'll get news articles available, and you can talk to the press about him. And he suddenly seemed to change his tune. So I put in a couple more bids of the same amount. Nothing really changed. And eventually, suddenly the thing popped up, and you could actually negotiate a contract with him. And I was like, oh god, what do? I cannot muck this up, because I knew that if I screwed this up, it would probably never talk to me again, because he didn't think we had the financial clout to deal with him and the reputation and stuff like that. So I put a bid in, and yeah, he agreed to a contract. He does have a international clause of like his wages will go up to like £1,200 a week, but that was the only way I could convince him to join on a reasonable deal. And he has joined us, and I'm going to show you him now. This is Przemysław Yamrog. What? He's coming from Cracovia for £1.3 million, 400k around about that up front. He's 4-star current ability in this squad at the age of 16. Whoa. So looking at him just in a little bit more depth, his technicals are really decent already. 10 crossing, 8 dribbling, 16 years old. I cannot stress this enough. Passing of 10, vision of 9 isn't amazing. Got good technique, good tackling as well for the defensive side of the game. Heading is only 8 because he's only 5'10", but look at the physicals as well. 15 acceleration, 14 pace, 11 stamina. He's got good strength. He's brave. He's got a fairly professional personality. There's so many things I like about this guy. He's worth £600,000. I genuinely could not believe that we were able to pull off a deal like this. Now, I know it's cost us a lot of money. I fully appreciate that. It's a huge amount to outlay. But I just feel like, and he does have the shoots from distance trait, which is awful, but we are already working on getting him to drop that. So with that gone, he could really, really work out well for us. He's going to be thrown straight into the first team as our starting right back at the age of 16, and I cannot believe how good this guy actually is. To me, he's already got 2 caps for the Poland under-21s, to give you an idea, at the age of 16. So I feel like he might be triggering that wage clause fairly soon. But we've paid 1.3 million. I know it's a lot, but I just feel like The sell-on value of him is absurd. Like, genuinely is absurd. We could sell this guy in a couple of seasons to a massive European club for like £10 million. I feel like he's got that, and then I could put a clause in. I'd love to keep him, but I just feel like he could be an absolute game changer for us. So there you go. There's Przemysław Jamrog. Tell me about that surname. Is it Jamrog or Yamrog? Or do let me know. It's quite a cool name either way. And I'm also going to want player rumours for all these guys because obviously. So yeah, let me know what you think. He's on a 4-year deal as well. I could not be more impressed with this player as like I just couldn't believe he actually agreed to join us, but it does show that if you set them as the top transfer target, watch them in friendlies and do all the little things, you can actually convince them to join you in the end. It's taken a lot of work, but we've got it over the line, and I believe this is a huge signing. Probably one of the biggest we've ever made in one of my saves in terms of the magnitude of it at the time. So yeah, there we go. Welcome to the club, Przemysław, 16 years old, about to be thrown into the Lion's Den. And speaking of the Lion's Den, our opening game of the season is away against Legia. We're playing the Warszawa derby on the opening day of the season. Because of course we are. Oh. Today, yeah, we're facing off against Legia away from home. Pogoń have already beaten a team. I think it was 7-1. Yeah, 7-1 they beat Miedź on the opening day of the season. Quite at the start. The baptism of fire, it would seem. But we're not expecting anything from this game. It's the first derby we've played against them in a long, long time. I'm prepared to just go out there and do it. Some weird things is the fact that Gorka is suspended, presumably from when he was playing before. And of course, the Ferret is also out. We've got a few little injuries here, which is a bit niggling. And as you can see, Jamrog and Neugebauer are both away with the Poland under-19. So we're playing a weakened side today as well. It's not going to help us. I don't think we're going to be expecting much from today, but we're just going to go out there and give it a go. I'm not going to change my tactics. I'm going to go with what we've done well because it's got us this far, and I feel like it could be the catalyst to drive us even further forward, you know? We have an identity and I want to stick with it. What on earth? Is this what my assistant played for the last friendly? Good Christ, mate. Okay, let's sort this out. So who do we actually want and where? So on the right-hand side, oh my God, Malek's out injured. Gambitsky, what about... Honestly, I'd be tempted to try Octavian there, because why the hell not? Ferret's out. Fiarczyk is not fully fit, but I kind of feel like he might be our best bet in this match, in all honesty. What about Bochnak? Is he around? He is. I might even start Gora today. Chmiel, no doubt there. Zawdzięczaj, fine. Gorka can't play, but I'm going to start Ługowiecki instead of Kabera. Kaslik is not playing right back. You can see, like, Jamrog. Look at the difference here. Patrikat will start this match. Or maybe, actually, no, we'll start Sajewicki. At the back, we're going to go with the tried and tested partnership of Konrad Kaslik and Bierzalo. And at left back, it's got to be Kokoszka. I want to give him the real run out this season. Tobiasz will have to be in goal as well. So, yeah, minimum of one under-22 player trained in Poland for 3 years in the playing 11. So that's a lot more easy to do, and no other rules on foreign players. I can't wait to start signing some regens. Oh, boy. Right, let's sort the bench. So I'm probably going to go with that for the bench. Peltz, Souček, Kobiera, Pichara, Konefal, Gambitsky, and Bochnak on the bench for us here. So the starting lineup, Chmiel, Gora, Fiarczyk, of course it's him, Octavian, Zawdzięczaj, Ługowiecki, Kokoszka, Kasalik, Bierzalo, Sajewicki, and Tobiasz in goal. There's a lot of players to come back. The team will be stronger, but today, it's a free hit in the derby. It's the first one we've played. Let's have this. I got to tell you, I'm just so pumped to get into this season. I really, really am. It's kind of like just like a 4-4-2, really, but with this much more expandable wingers. God, this is a decent looking team, innit? We are the underdogs. No pressure on you, lads. Just go out there, play your game. We're not going to deviate from our strategy because I just feel like, yes, it will cost us points in some games, but it's just... I don't know. I want to be stubborn about this because we have an identity and I want to keep it throughout this save, you know? So let's have this. See what we can come up with today. Lots of players still to come back into the team, which is definitely a benefit for us. So here we go. Chmiel's picked it up. He's not fully fit yet. He had an injury in pre-season, which was not great. He's already put it across here. Whew. Nice little start there from us. We're going to be under the cosh most of this match. That much I'm aware of. These guys are a very, very good side. We know that. Uh-oh. Automatically straight off the races here. They've got players surging forward. Where is the right back? It's... Let's play that game of where's the right back gone? What a block from the goalkeeper. Tobiasz has done a hell of a job there. He was playing for us in the 3rd tier. Let's just remind ourselves of that. I think he is one of the few players left from the first season of this save that are actually in the first team squad for us now. Oh, nicely headed clear by Octavian. If number 11 could get this, which he... Well, was gonna. We're struggling a little bit. I think the aim for this game is just to try and keep things tight, really. Carlos Lopez, and saved by Tobiasz. Get out to it. There we go. Bierzalo will thump that clear. If we somehow took a 0-0 draw, I would be ecstatic. Here we go for us, though. Sajewicki. Ball in. Flicked it away. Zawdzięczaj! Oh, and tip round the post. Chmiel might get there. He doesn't quite get there, but it's gone out for a corner. We've hit the target here, and we're still at 0-0. We are massive underdogs here. What a moment this could be for us. Vezovic. Uh-oh. We know this is going to go edge of the box, long shot kind of time. Oh, no, they've managed to go out wide. Nobody there to block it. Oh, and they've put it in the back of the net, and it's Sandro Kulenovic. Hang on a minute. Isn't he the guy that was playing against us in the 4th tier at the start of this save, if I remember correctly, and now he's starting up front for him in the top flight? He's gone a different path, really, hasn't he? They lead 1-0. They got us caught out here. They've got a great ball, and he gets across his runner there. I think Kaslik maybe should have done a bit better there, but it is 1-0 Legia in the derby, and I can't really be surprised, can we? We'll have a look at half-time and see if there's any changes we can maybe make to tighten things up a little bit. But we're always going to have a go at matches, you know? We're not going to sit back and try and defend it, although, oh dear, Kalinovic is already through, and he's made it 2-0. That was just bad defending again. It's 2-0 before half-time now, and suddenly it was all looking so sensible for us, keeping things tight. We're 2-0 down in the derby. It was always going to be a tough one. I'm not really blaming the lads. These aren't the games that are going to keep us in this division. Bad defending there. Great first touch to go around Kaslik again. He's had a really poor day, and it's now 2-0 before half-time. That's poor. That might be the worst performance I've ever seen from a player in this save. Okay, what do we change? Spare him blushes, because if he carries on like this, it could make things even worse for him from a morale point of view. So we're going to bring on Konifal for the second half and hope that he doesn't do just as badly. Gora's not having a good day either, so we might have to look at that in the second half. Remember, we've got a lot of players out. I just want to see some fight from us. Maybe grab some shots or a chance in the second half. Maybe if we got a goal here, I'd be ecstatic. Vezovic, get out to him. Make that block. Oh, he's got straight past him like he's not there. Cleared away. Oh, bloody hell. Mio hasn't been able to get into the game yet either, which is another issue for us. He's not been able to be at his best. Oh, what a ball that nearly was for Fijarczyk. If he can find the cross, though, he might. Oh, there was a chance there on the break. Here we go. Savage tried to whip one in. He's gone for goal. Well, we've had another shot on target at least, but now they are going to get a breakaway on it, it would seem. Someone needs to step up big for us here, and Wigorwecki's the man. Uh-oh. Like, 2-0 is respectable, despite the... Oh, bloody hell. Wigorwecki, here we go. Go on, back post. Get Khmil into the game. Ball across. Cleared away, and that's probably going to do it in the end. Nice work, though. Like, some of the actual play was not too bad there. Just don't let them score a third goal. There we go. Legia 2, Polonia Warszawa 0. Not the best performance on the night, to be honest. Didn't create enough, but defensively we were okay. If it wasn't for those 2 horrific mistakes from Konrad Kaslik, we might have got a 0-0 draw out there. But if ifs and buts and all that, it was always going to be difficult. I don't feel like our season is going to be decided on how we do it away against Legia. That's more about bragging rights. It's how we do against the teams lower down the league that really, really matters. And we're going to have much better players back in the team soon. That's what matters. Well, so that's how the table is looking after sort of part of match day 1. We lost 2-0 against one of the best sides in the league. So what I'd normally do at this point is I'd blast into the season, but I really do want to show a bit more of this season this time around so we can sort of really enjoy it a bit more. So what we're going to do is we'll do Arca and Pogon games off camera. We're going to come back then and do Cracovia, Yamrog's former club, and of course these lads here. So we'll do 2 games off camera, then a double live con to bring it back. Nice that we're actually getting some TV money for basically every game as well. Hopefully we can pick up a win in one of these matches and start to show a bit of quality and get some players back. Unfortunately, some of the guys won't be back for the next game either, including Yamrog, but it's fine. Hopefully some of the others will get back up to full fitness and we can start to build this squad and get some cohesion back in it. I still think we're going to be fine. That's not really conducive to a full season. Let's see how we do. Do let me know though, predictions of where we're going to finish this year. This one's a bit more of an interesting one. If I had to predict, I think we'll come 9th this... No, 9th is a bit too high. Maybe 10th or 11th this season, and I would take that with open arms at the moment, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we'll go on a really good run at some point, like we often do. Anyway, if you've enjoyed it, of course, player rumors for the new guys, and also nicknames with some of the translations. You've got to get on those nicknames. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to the new season, and I really hope you are, the last time the pimp suit will be present for a long time, I expect. Drop a like on the video, that would be awesome as well. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. It's always good. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for some more stuff. Hopefully we can grab ourselves a win soon. That will be really nice. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.